one Saturday morning.
Hey guys, what's happening? This, of course, is the Color Commentary crew where we give you views from a different side. We will be talking about the future of Marvel. Again. Again. Yet another time. We know that's what you want to talk about too, particularly after Spider-Man Far From Home has come out. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Chuck, why don't you give us your opinions on what's going to be happening with Marvel in the age after Spider-Man Far From Home. By the way, anybody watching, there may be some spoilers for Spider-Man Far From Home here, as well as any other Marvel movie that we might think of, including movies that haven't come out yet.
Oh, so I guess, with the Far From Home, it definitely looks like they're going cosmic. Because they just, at the end of it, you see Furious in the, I guess you don't know it was technically, was it Sword? Is that what the space thing is? So he's basically at the Sword facility, as we can confirm from other sources, at the end of Far From Home. And that they're going to start moving to the cosmic-based characters. We got Guardians of the Galaxy, we got Thor out there. And I'm sure they're going to introduce even more characters. Maybe even having some of those Earth-based characters start going to do some space battles. We got Captain Marvel. She's already out there doing stuff. She lives out there. She don't ever come home. But so I think that's probably the next phase. They're going to probably try to introduce some of the cosmic threats. They're going to probably, to me, I'm thinking they're not going to do any big major Avengers movie for a couple years. Just because they had this one back to back, and then they got the TV shows. So I think they're kind of going to have the Earth-based Avengers type of issues going on there, and then they're going to have the cosmic galaxy type of issues going on. Some of the other cosmic threats for some of those Avengers up there. So I think they're going to break it up, and then Black Panther just kind of going to do his own thing and just do whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants to do.
Whatever he wants to do. Just let him do whatever he wants to do, and make sure Michael B. Jordan comes back. He needs to be in Marvel. Other than that, it's really hard to see because I don't know when they're going to introduce the next batch of characters. I'm thinking they're going to get Fantastic Four, because everything I'm reading and hearing is that that's going to be the next big team that we're going to find, that we're going to get to see. They already talking about people that they're casting for certain roles. And look like they already got the whole Fantastic Four already cast. They talking about the Rock was going to be the thing. The kid that was on the what's his name? The guy off of Neighbors. You ever seen Neighbors?
No.
Dude, like that handsome. And all the girls like him. He was also on Baywatch. You see Baywatch with The Rock?
I'm familiar with it, yeah.
Okay, so he was the guy that's basically the co-star on Baywatch. I don't know his name.
Who you talking about?
Huh?
Who you talking about?
I'm trying to explain who he is. They're talking about he's going to play the Human Torch.
Oh, okay.
So I don't remember his name though. I just know he's like the good-looking guy on all the movies. So
okay,
it seems like he's gonna be the perfect person for the Human Torch that I see. And of course, the people from Quiet Place, they've been talking about being, Mr. Fantastic and his wife, for about 4 or 5 years now. So I'm assuming that they are gonna cast them. I keep seeing all this art with them on it, so I'm assuming that. Fantastic Four is going to be the next people that we're going to really focus on that are new. And
I can hear stuff saying The Rock is going to be the main character
Fantastic Four?
Yeah, how the heck is that? He's
supposed to play the thing? I thought he was going to be the thing. I thought anything The Rock is, he's going to probably take over. He don't really play side. You put him in Fast and Furious, he got his own series now of Fast and Furious.
Right.
He takes it over. You put him in Jumanji, oh, give me 2 Jumanjis now. I mean, like anything he goes into, he's gonna take it over. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna take over that too. Fantastic Four, they're gonna be like side characters, and the Thing's gonna be like the main thing, main dude.
The Thing he gonna be like Wolverine.
Yeah.
You know, everybody care about him. Don't nobody care about the people that actually important.
So, but you know, I'm thinking there's going that way. Other than that, I don't really see them going into X-Men anytime soon. The X-Men movie just came out. They'll give that about 4 years, maybe 4 or 5 years, and then you'll probably start seeing some meeps and stuff. So I'm thinking they're more for Phase 5. So we're gonna get Cosmic. I heard we're gonna get some Nova. We got the what's the Chinese dude or the Asian character they got coming out?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yeah, I heard that one was coming out.
This one time when you said Chinese guy, he actually was Chinese.
See, I try to be politically correct over here with that. You know, like, oh, let me say Asian because I always get in trouble when I say Chinese. And he actually is Chinese. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, they got that side, and then I wonder if did they have the rights to Namor? Anybody know?
I don't think that they quite have it, but I'm sure they can work it out.
I want Namor to be on that Black Panther movie, though. I think that would be great. Because they need to have. They already kind of introduced it a little bit on Endgame, so just go ahead and finish that out. Bring him in on Black Panther. Have him be that next villain and kind of anti-hero guy that comes in and get prepared for that water. Get prepared for the Earth. Base Avengers, because
they didn't introduce nothing. They just said it was an earthquake underwater. That could have been a Little Mermaid.
Yeah, it could have been, especially off of Wakanda. There's lots of Little Mermaids out there. That's where they originate from. I thought that's what we were going to talk about today was Little Mermaid. It's like, yeah. We'll keep that.
Now I know you're tired of talking about having to black people having to defend the right to exist.
I can't even be fish. But anyway, go back to stay on Marvel. We'll jump on that another time. But yeah, what about you? What do you think is going on?
First of all, I'm very excited about the future. Because Spider-Man Far From Home definitely it set the bar exactly where it needs to be. I feel like all of the movies from here on out, or at least most of them, will be great. Because I know there was a lot of concern because after Endgame, you're like, okay, well, all of our characters that are important to us, they're gone. So what are we going to do? And Spider-Man was not one of the original characters, so the fact to see that, okay, now this is a character that was introduced a little bit later, at least as far as the MCU is concerned, he's still doing well. He's doing very well. And okay, that gives me hope that, all the rest of, I don't really have a lot of doubt myself anyway, but I think that some of the other people needed to see that, So I'm excited about it.
You're just still upset about Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Captain Marvel definitely shook. That shook me. That shook my faith a lot. Hold up, Marvel. Hold up. You gave me one that was bad.
She's supposed to be the lead of the Avengers? No.
No.
Can't have that.
Yeah, let's get them glasses back. Eda. Send a drone strike against that. I definitely do think that there will be some more space-based stuff. And I hadn't thought about what you're talking about, maybe using the movies to do the space stuff and using the TV shows to do the Earth stuff. That makes a lot of sense. It really does. They can invest that money into space and then, use the TV shows to cover, what's still happening here on Earth. So other than like you said, Black Panther, because that's going to be in Wakanda. Although Wakanda does actually have its own empire in space. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I knew they went to space. I didn't know they had their own empire in space, but that would be kind of
they have they own their own galaxy or something. Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do that one now. I think I did see a comic about them going in space, and they had their own colony or something. I think I did remember. I didn't actually read it. I just saw the pictures. I'm like, that's different.
Oh, you saw the picture, man. You just saw it on Comics Explained.
Maybe that's what I saw a picture of it. It was. I didn't say I had it in my hands. I saw
right.
it.
as far as Fantastic Four is concerned, yeah, I would please don't make The Rock the main character. That's weird. Just leave it alone. Let Mr. and Mr. Fantastic, let Mr. Fantastic be the main character. Let everybody kind of revolve around him. You know, like it's been like. I mean, if you want to make them as a couple the main characters, but not the thing.
Make them as a team, like they did. Did you hate the other Fantastic Four that had Captain America on it? I like those actually. I thought those were pretty good.
They were okay. The villain Doctor Doom is so bad that it kind of ruins those. Like the whole first movie is actually pretty good until Doctor Doom comes in. You're like, what is this? Yeah. They defeat him by like diverting a fire hydrant, and that's all of that's stupid. And Galactus as a cloud, all of that is stupid.
But so their villains really killed them.
Yes,
I actually like the team of people.
Yeah. Let me see. As far as the X-Men is concerned, man, I just hope that they don't go the route of Spider-Man with the X-Men. And what I mean by that is that with Spider-Man, what they've done is like, okay, well, we've got 5 other movies in the past. We've seen Spider-Man, doing his thing in New York. We've seen all that. We've seen Mary Jane. We've seen Gwen Stacy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do none of that. So the first movie, he's in Queens, in these low areas. He's running. He ain't swinging nowhere, And then the second movie, he's gonna be in New York. No, he's gonna be in he's gonna be in London. like all the stuff that we're used to seeing with Spider-Man, they're trying to do their own thing. So they've changed a lot about the character, which is okay. I can deal with it, but please don't do that with the X-Men. I know we've had whatever amount of movies, 11 movies or whatever it is with them. But please don't completely change the X-Men just because we've had a lot of different movies. Like, you don't have to make Professor X black. There's some characters we're okay with being black. We don't have to have Lawrence Fishburne playing Professor X. That's okay.
Oh gosh. No, that would be different. Like what? Like why can't anybody? Yeah, okay, guys, come on.
Yeah. Let Cyclops do his job and actually be a tough, strong guy, kind of like Captain America.
Make Storm chocolate. That's all I need you to do. Make a chocolate, please.
Yes.
I need chocolate Storm. Chocolate
tall. Get that casting. Yeah. Tall chocolate, built Storm.
Yeah. And she needs to be fine too.
Yes.
Like she wasn't a cartoon. So basically with X-Men, to make everybody happy, just make the 90s cartoon show X-Men in real life.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all we need to do. We don't
that.
know how they're gonna tie everything in, because that's the biggest thing with me is like, how are you gonna tie the X-Men in? Because like these people are old, they're not like 19-year-old kids, that they just became X-Men. I mean, Professor X is like 80, 60, 70 years old, him and Magneto. So it's like, are they gonna have? I actually heard that they were thinking about with the Wolverine. They're thinking about doing like how Captain America was. Like it's basically like, in during World War II or something.
Okay.
Like you're seeing him from that stage, and then he goes, I guess, and meets up with the rest of the crew by the end. So,
that'd be interesting. Let's get Wolverine origins movie.
Yeah. But they were saying like it could tie into like maybe him and Steve Rogers crossed paths. Steve didn't know, that was a mutant. He just, he could have been fighting in the war with him and actually helped. Kind of how they did with Mysterio with Civil War. Just throw a little scene in that we remember in the movie, and from a different angle, we see Wolverine now. Oh, that's how everything ties together.
Exactly. Okay. As far as introducing them, I think Marvel is we're just gonna start the movie and they're just gonna be in it. Just like they did with Spider-Man Far From Home. Like, Endgame destroyed the world. What are we gonna do with all these people that just came back and blah blah, everything is ruined. Everybody's back. So anyway, about London. They just completely ignored all that. Okay, no, everything's fine. Yeah, that's how the X-Men are going to show up. They're just going to be in the movie. They
Yeah, we
really
were just
did.
in the mansion, and then we got snapped away. All of us were snapped away, so we could not help fight with you guys.
Right.
And then we didn't have nobody had our cell phone number, so we couldn't be teleported over there with the rest of the crew. We were just chilling, waiting, ready to go.
Yeah, there you go. It won't. Professor X used Cerebro, and there weren't any mutants involved, so.
Yeah, nothing to do. Magneto didn't care. He don't care if y'all kill yourselves.
Right. Had nothing to do with that.
Thanos come, I'll just pick him up and kill him.
I'm excited about the future. I think Eternals will be good. Black Widow will be good. Black Panther 2 will be good. Yeah, I think it's going to be on the right track. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with Spider-Man. As far as everybody knowing who the heck he is, that is such an amazing reveal. And also, I was the only one in the theater that cheered. I didn't think I would be, but I did. I literally cheered out loud when I saw Nick Fury and Maria Hill turn into Skrulls. I said, yes! Because, Captain Marvel ruined the Skrulls for me. So reintroducing them, even though that they're good guys, they're happy-go-lucky Skrulls, it just reintroduced the idea to me that there could be a secret invasion. That, the idea of them still being around and disguising themselves as other people. And I really think it's going to be a radical faction of Skrulls and end up, toppling Talos. Because think about it like this. If Talos is supposed to be the leader of the Skrulls, then why is he on Earth? Like, why isn't he with his other people? Why is he just hanging with his wife? So I think maybe he was deposed. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. All right. Any other thoughts, sir, for the future of Marvel?
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Disney Plus. I want to see how the shows are going to be. You get 6-7 episodes of a whole Marvel movie scale type of show, not like Shield, which I still like it. I like Shield, but this is going to be on another level, so I'm excited.
All right. Sounds good, sir. Well, of course, if you like what we did, make sure to leave a like, put a comment on there. What do you think about what's going to be happening with the future of Marvel? As usual, you've got to subscribe. This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side. Infinity.
And beyond.
One Saturday morning.